You know the funny thing about the previous video with the black screen and stuff, because I like the black screen because I thought it was a nice touch. Every time I do like a real type of video like that, I like to use the black screen on there. But the funny thing about it, before I get into what I have to talk about in this one, was, I was like, I'm going to get ahead of YouTube because I know that they're already going to demonetize this video. So, joke's on you. I didn't even monetize it at all. No ads. That's a lot of lost revenue, guys. Like, seriously, that's like, I can't say how much it is, but it's a lot of money lost potentially. But anyways, that's not what this is about. I don't really care about that. I just thought it was pretty funny because I saw some comments talking about that. But anyways, about the topic of this, I wanted to make a follow-up to the previous video. And I wanted to kind of say a couple things that I didn't say in that video in hindsight because, I was very emotional, very upset, at the time. And first and foremost, I believe in using my platform to spread a message. Most of the time, positivity. Sometimes I got to be that realist guy and, come at you with a different approach because sometimes the positivity, the nice guy thing just doesn't work, right? So anyways, I believe on using my platform, which is YouTube, my social media and things like that, to spread a message. And I have done so repeatedly in this community. A lot of my, collaborators and friends have. But, there's this whole stigma that we don't help you guys and we do what we can when we can. And my video, I just wanted to say, wasn't directed at people that come to YouTube or to YouTubers, I guess, because we have a following, a platform. It's not directed at the people that come to us with issues, right? Because if you come to us with issues, that's fine. It's the people that say and act like when people come to us with issues, we don't care. Like, we don't hear that. Like, we don't notice that. Like, we don't try to voice that and try to publicize issues to inspire a change when that's not true, right? That was what my video was directed at. And there's been so much of that going on, like, overall, and it's just getting deafening, man. And the thing is, you can always say, as somebody listening to the video, oh, ignore this. I don't know why you're giving these people credence. And listen. When you have people literally attacking you for no reason, at some point it gets hard to deal with. And everybody is really frustrated with that. Again, I tend to be the guy that will actually come out and, talk about it in depth like that emotionally, but everybody's frustrated by it. I mean, from the people listening to everybody making the videos. Trust me, everybody is frustrated by this. We've talked about the issues with this game. Pilaf's Trove. We've talked about issues with the friend system. Still been broken. They don't care about it. Clearly, they don't care. We've talked about a lot of issues continually and tried to inspire change. We will continue when applicable, when we can, but I just need you guys' patience. I need you guys' understanding that we are also consumers. We are consumers of the product. We spend so much money on this game, right? We've always spent a lot of money. And of course, there's a whole stigma with it that, by the fact that we're making videos, we're making some of it back. That's fair. That's perfectly fine. But we spend our money on the game. We're a consumer. They're not giving us free stones. That's not how this works. So we're just like you. We just have a louder voice, which is fair. And we try to use the voice when possible. I can't tell you, and the best example is literally, I can't tell you more than that Rhymestyle went directly to the offices at Bandai and said, hey, these are issues with the list. I helped them construct the list. and they took it and said, thank you for your feedback. And like, one of those things actually happened. I think one of those was making the game a little bit more difficult. And JP's gotten more difficult lately because I can barely beat some of the stuff they're putting out. And I wanted to take a lighter approach with this because I didn't want the previous video to come off hypocritical, because there are a few people, and their comments were warranted, that took the different perspective and listened to what I had to say perfectly fine, but not really took offense, but were, again, critical on some of the things that I said. And like, hey, you're talking about, don't whine or moan, but what you're saying could be perceived as such. And that's fair. I didn't consider that. Again, I was in the moment. So this is more in hindsight. And again, I had, a lot of people upset with me, and most people, like 99% of you guys, understood where I was coming from and appreciated it, because really, I just don't like people attacking hardworking people that do what they can when they can and try their best. right? That's all that really was about. And something that's rung true to me is that it's not just the Dokkan community, it's the entirety of the Dragon Ball community. There's issues with the community. We have entitlement issues. We have issues with expectation. And you know, I just try to be even keel, man. And I try to preach to be even keel and not expect anything, because when you expect things, more often than not, you're going to set yourself up for failure. So again, if you didn't take anything away from that video, just understand that we're trying. We hear you. We do what we can. You guys can continue to inspire change on the back end the way that you guys do. Some of you guys are, you know, leaving reviews and stuff like that. I can't tell you that that stuff gets looked at. I don't know if I talked about that in the previous video, but hey, it's something, right? Petitions. I can't tell you that they even care about that either. But hey, it's something. If you enjoy something, of course, you want to see it improve. You want to see it continue to further itself, and that's part of it, and I appreciate that. So just wanted to kind of, again, take a lighter approach, because I feel like it's important to be transparent with you guys in regards to a lot of things. And it's really easy, like I said, to just say ignore that, and we do for the most part. But I'm not going to sit here and get attacked when I'm not doing anything. I don't care if somebody's in my comments saying, oh, F you, this, that, because I get those every day. Everybody does. Every YouTuber does. Oh, you're a this, or, you know, we get all that stuff, and you don't hear me making videos on it. But if I feel like it's something regarding the community and something that needs to be made clear, then I'll talk about it. But again, I feel like it's important to have that level of transparency with you guys. So anyways, again, thank you for the people that listened to that video for what it was. Sorry if I got out of line somewhere in there or something that you took offense to. Again, sorry about that. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I know that I also at times have a younger audience too. I mean, most of you guys are about 18 to 20 something, but there are going to be the stragglers that are 13, 14, 15. I know my brother listens to my stuff, and he's in that age group. So, you know, just how it is, man. I just wanted to make sure that I could say what was going on. So anyways, thank you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one.